Hi everybody! Today I thought I would show you how to make one of these beaded components here that I like to use in my necklaces and my pendants. These are 12mm square Swarovski cabochons that come in all of the wonderful colors that the crystals do, that the Rivolis do. It's just like a Rivoli, only square. And they do have foil backs. Mind you, I like to cover my backs so you can't tell. And yeah, they look just so pretty atop on top of a drop like this. Or I'm planning to use this particular one in this because the colors are so great together. Anyway, that's the plan. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and hopefully it's not too long of a tutorial. That's my hope. So yeah, that's all you'll need is one of these cabochons. I like to use 3mm bicones, some 15s, mine are the clear ones, and some 11s on the back if you wish. I use some Toho treasures. They're like a light turquoise. They're pretty. Anyway, if you've got all that stuff handy, go for it. If you don't have the square cabs, Sandy DIY on eBay has lots of them in like every color. So go for it and you'll find what you're looking for. And same with the 3mm bicones that match. These are both Pacific opal, and the bicones have an AB on them. So it's a monochrome kind of look, but it's really pretty anyway. So yeah, these are great components to use in all kinds of things. Anyway, I will get to it and show you how to do it. See you soon. Okay, so let's start. I have our 11 delicas here, and I have my cabochon here. So the object of this first step is to peyote a little square that covers the foil. And then we will move on to dealing with the top. So, for the moment, you're going to pick up 4 beads. Pass through them again. Through like so to make a circle. Whoops. Okay. Now we're going to pick up 1 bead, go through the next one, pick up another bead, go through the next one. Here's another bead. Go through this next one with the tail. Pick up a bead, and then we're going to step up through the first bead we added in the round. So now you have this. Now we need 2 beads. So pick up 2 and go through the next one. the next. Two, go through the next. Two, go through the first bead of the last round, and then we step up. So you've got nowhere else to go. Like that. And then we're gonna add one bead in between all the spaces. So one bead here. Okay, between these two on the corner. One bead, and then we step through the first bead of the corner. One bead, go through the next bead of the corner. Pick up one, go through this next bead. One bead through the corner. One bead through here. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Pick up a bead, go through the second bead on the corner. Okay. Last one, and then you go through the first bead of the corner and then the first bead we added in this round. Now if we flip it over and put it, you'll see we're getting a nice little square there. So it's going to take another couple of rounds and then we can move on to the next part of this process. Alright, one bead, one bead, just adding one. Oh, looks like the mail's here. Just a second. Okay, I am back. So, continuing to pick up one bead to go around. Right, now we are stepping up through. It's kind of tricky to know at this point. We're stepping up through the corner here. The spaces are getting a bit bigger. We've got kind of a stop sign shape right now, but that'll go away in a minute. So now we want 3 beads in the corners, like so. And that's going to give it a little peak, little corner. 1 bead for the side, and we're on a corner again. So pick up 3, 1, 2, 3, and go through the corner. My cat is doing silly things back there. Okay, 1 bead for the side. No, that's not true. Where am I? No, I was right, sorry. The cat has been distracting me. 3 beads, and on the corner, turn around. One bead. Okay. And then we have 3 beads again for a corner. The last corner. And 1 more bead. And then we step up like that. Now if we pull a bit, you'll see it's starting to want to cup a bit. Just like, see, just a little bit of like 1 row of cupping. And that should mean we're about ready almost. Yeah, almost. Almost. 1 more little round here. So I'm going to add 2 to the corners now. So I'm going to skip over this middle bead of the corner and go through the 3rd bead. Like that. 1 bead, and then we go through this up bead here. Pick up another bead. Go through the 1st bead of your corner. Okay. And now we pick up 2 beads. Skip the one in the middle of the corner and go through the 3rd one. Go through 1 bead, pick 1 bead, go through the one on the middle or on the side. I cannot talk today. And go through the 1st bead of your corner. Pick up 2 beads. Skip over your middle corner bead. Pull, go through the last bead, I should say. 1 bead, go through. And then another bead, go through the 1st bead of your corner, your last corner. Pick up 2 more. Skip your middle corner bead. Go through this one. And for our last side, like before, you go pick up 1 bead, go through that middle up bead, pick up 1 bead, and now we're going to go through this first group bead from the group of 3 from the previous round, and the 1st one from that pair that we put on in this round. There. Now pull, and you'll see a definite cupping happening here. See? And now that we can see our beads poking around the sides, means we've got adequate coverage for it. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my delicacies here, and we are going to start adding 15s. I picked out some clear ones, clear AB 15s, because I don't want to overpower my crystals with a lot of color, so there. For now, I'm not going to add my cab yet because I just want to start the cinching in. So I will add 1 between the corners. Beads like that. I hope you can see it. And we're just going to add 1 bead between, even though they are 15, so they're a lot smaller. that's totally fine. We need to in order to cinch this all together. Okay, I've gone around. I'm going to step up through the first 15 I added, like that, and that's going to start to snug up. There, you'll start seeing it. So you'll need to add a couple more rounds, I would say, and then you can, you'll see that it'll fit in there just right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my couple of rounds and seat this inside, and I'll see you when I get back. Okay, I'm up to my third round now, and I'm on the corner. There you go. And I'm going to add 2 15s here on each corner. I'm just holding the stone in there right now to see as I go how everything is going to want to fit. It can be tough because these stones are not very big. Alright, so I'll just let that out for now. I'm just going to bead loosely now for the next 2 rounds, and then should be able to slip the stone inside and tighten everything up. But I will report back if something goes awry. I don't think it will. So anyway, I will see you in a couple of rounds. Okay, here's what I have so far. And I'm just going to add some more. Should be, oh, right, that's the trick to this round. One bead between each side bead. And when you get to the corners, since we don't need to grow this square anymore, we're just going to pass through those 2 corner beads. The telephone now. What? Oh, sorry about that. The mailman, the phone, jeez. So yeah, we're going to skip through the 2 corner beads and just keep adding 1. It seems like a lot of rounds, but because they're only 15s, they're no big deal. They don't add much, you know. Come on, there we go. And through the corner. While I think of it, I should let you know that I recommend using Fireline for doing all the crystals on this because you will break your Nymo if you are using Nymo. I often use Nymo because I have so much of it, but this project, dealing with bicones, they're sharp, right? And then we have to add tension to everything, so our Nymo just doesn't want to do that. Just wants to get cut, and that's really offensive. Okay, coming around here. So we have one bead now. I've gone through the 2 corner beads and I'm going to climb up through these 2, like so. Okay. And Nemo doesn't like to be pulled as much like this to around corners and stuff. So that's why I recommend it. I have it just says size D on it. Oh, it's 6 pound. 6 pound. So you'll find that it naturally seats itself because it's a square. The pointed back will sit kind of in this middle corner, center right here. Okay, so I've gone around another time and I stepped up, and now I've got 3 beads on my 3rd round here of clear beads, and I've got a gap in my corner that a 3mm bicone will fit into rather well, so I'm going to do that. I found some my Pacific Blue Opal, or Pacific Opal AB 3mm bicones, so I'm going to use those because it's a natural fit. So the stone isn't going to sit in there just right, like right now, but that's what I'm going to do for the corners, is add a bicone. And then we'll add 3 15s. 1, 2, 3. And 1 bicone. You can pull tightly now. 1, 2, 3. Adding another bicone. You'll see there's a natural gap there, so you'll see where you want to go. One, two, one through, one through, whoops, just the one bead. Bicone through that bead and then step up.